as a kid, I was always invited to my uncle's house. And every time that I would walk into my uncle's house, I would go where everyone would go, which would be to his patio area. And once we entered into the patio area, there was this table full of balls and a bunch of grown men holding sticks and playing. I never truly understood the game, but little did I know that later on it would become an incredible way of entertaining myself, guests that I would have in my home, and it would even become a passion personally for my own life. The game that I'm speaking about is the game of billiards. Now, billiards is a game that is known worldwide through cultures, different nations, different types of people. You can see it from anywhere from a bar to a house to a lounge or game room. But anywhere that you go, you can pretty much count on being able to find a billiard table somewhere. The game of billiards has its origin back in the 1400s. In its earliest forms, it was actually played on the ground like a game of croquet. But over years and centuries, it developed into what we now see as billiards, which is a game that's composed of several things. First of all, a cue stick. The second thing would be a cue ball. Then there is 15 numbered balls, 6 pockets, and then a large table with a green surface. My goal today is to teach you how to effectively execute a billiard shot. Now, there are 3 components to being able to execute a billiard shot. First one has to do with the cue stick. Second one has to do with the cue ball in relation to its desired target. And the last has to do with the combination of motion and direction towards your desired target going into one of the 6 pockets of the billiard table. So, first component and first step of executing a billiard shot is with the cue stick. You must have control of the cue stick's direction, and its direction must firstly be towards the cue ball. Newton had 3 laws of motion, and one of them was that every action will have an equal or opposite reaction. That is the point of being able to execute the game of billiards. There is a cue ball, and this will be the point of contact every single time that you hit the cue stick. The way that the game works is you hit the cue ball to hit one of the other 15 numbered balls into one of the 6 pockets. So, as I said, the first step is having a sense of direction and control of the cue stick in relation to the cue ball. The second step of effectively executing a billiard shot is to direct your cue ball toward your directed target, which would be one of the 15 other numbered balls. And the third step of executing a pool shot would be to then direct your cue ball towards your desired target, and with the combination of motion and direction, executing a pool shot. Billiards is not an easy game. It's a mixture of patience, strategy, and geometry. The game of billiards is all about angles. That is very key to the game. But if you have a solid sense of direction, if your cue ball is directed toward its desired target, and through the combination of motion, direction, and geometry, you'll be able to effectively make a pool shot. So, thank you so much for your time. I hope that you're able to use these 3 components of how to make a pool shot, and you can have a great time either by yourself, with peers and fellowship, or just be able to pick up on a new hobby. So God bless you guys and take care.